To throw some light on that and to make us more aware about the same, we have with us Dr. Tehsin Naduvanjeri, cardiologist, Aster MIMS Kottakkal, Kerala. Hello, doctor.
Hello.
Can you just brief us on the management of chest pain, heart attack, stroke, all in one? If you could brief us on that.
Heart attack is as you all know, heart is pumping the blood to entire body. So if something happens to heart, the blood supply to the entire body is affected. That's why the heart is very important. Okay. For the heart to work, heart is actually a muscle. It's a pump. So it's contracting continuously from before our birth till our death. Continuously, even when we are awake and even when we are sleeping. This is continuously working. So for the heart to work, it requires blood supply. So the first purpose of the heart is to supply its own blood. Then it supplies the other part of the body. So heart is pumping blood to heart itself through 3 blood vessels. These are called coronary arteries. So if there are some blocks inside the artery, we call it as heart block. So it's like a small artery, a small tube is there, and there is some obstruction inside, and the blood flow to the distal part, the part after the block, is reduced because of this block. At this point, till the point, we will call it as a heart block.
Okay.
So if there is one block, we will call it as one heart block. There are 2 blocks, 3 blocks, 4 blocks, 3 vessel blocks, like that we will describe all those things after doing something called an angiogram. It's a test to detect these blocks. Understood? Inside these blocks, when the blood is flowing through that, in the normal areas the blood will be flowing very smooth because a lot of space is there.
Right.
But at that area of block, the blood has to pass very fast. When the blood is flowing very fast through the block, there will be some damage it is happening sometimes. If there is any damage or break inside the coating of the blood vessel, immediately the blood will clot there. Already there is a block, so the space is very less. And on top of that, if there is a blood clot coming, the total blood supply is cut off. It's getting blocked. Suddenly, it happens very suddenly. Suddenly the patient will develop chest pain. So that sudden event happening on a pre-existing block is called the heart attack. So that's the difference between block and heart attack. Okay, this is happening all of a sudden. Sometimes it happens during an awake time or during sleep, during exercise or during rest. All these times this heart attack can happen. So the symptom of heart attack, when we ask people what is the main symptom of heart attack, they will say chest pain. Actually it is not. Chest pain, if you are saying someone will have chest pain, the pain that we are expecting will be the pain of pinching or pricking or beating and all those things, right? It's totally different. For heart attack, the symptom is a central chest discomfort. You cannot say it's a pain. It's only a central discomfort, not on the left side, not on the right side.
Okay, the central.
Yeah, central, and it can go up to the neck sometimes. If it is going to the neck, a person is having a central chest discomfort, it is going up to the neck, 99.9% it is heart attack. No test is required.
Okay.
Okay. Sometimes it is going to left arm or to the right arm or to the back. So these are the symptoms of heart attack. And sometimes they can have associated nausea, vomiting, or sweating, all those things. So these are the symptoms. So if a patient develops heart attack, then it's an emergency. The closed occluded vessel has to be opened as early as possible, because the heart gets damaged because of the lack of blood supply. The patient has to be taken to cath lab. Emergency angioplasty is done. That is, the blood vessel is opened using a stent and the blood flow is re-established. This treatment is called a primary angioplasty. So that is the main treatment. In order to avoid the blood again clotting, we have to give blood thinning, non-clotting drugs for the patient and injections also. That has to be continued lifelong. So these are the management of heart attack. Heart block, in that one the blood is still flowing. It is not occluded. So what we will do is whether the block is significant or not. It's a big block or a small block, that we should know. If it is a tight block, then we have to open up the vessel in order to get adequate blood supply. If it is not a tight block, we can manage the patient on medicines. So heart block, many a times we can manage just with medicines. But heart attack, we cannot manage with medicines. Many times we have to go for emergency procedure, that is an emergency angioplasty.
Okay, doctor.
So these are the management. So heart block is just stenosis, that is tightening of the blood vessel. It's not an emergency, it is happening over the period of months to years. Whereas heart block at heart attack is a sudden occlusion of the blood vessel where the blood supply is completely shut off all of a sudden, and it's an emergency, dire emergency. We have to open the vessel immediately.
So, doctor, all these symptoms will be visible, or either of them
No,
will
no,
be
no,
visible,
no,
or
no.
there are chances that no, there are no symptoms at
That's
all.
possible. This is called a silent attack.
Okay.
At least 10% of the people will not have any symptoms.
Okay.
So what will what they will have is the blood vessel is completely occluded, the blood supply is completely lost, the damage is happening. After a few hours or few hours, the heart pumping comes down, then the patient will have breathing difficulty. At that time, they will go to the hospital. Then they will detect that he already had a heart attack and developed these symptoms. Or sometimes it will be a sudden death because they will not feel
Yeah, they
this
will
one.
not feel it. Okay. Is there any particular age or any style of work they do? Anything? Is there any relation between all these things? That's a common man usually tends to have in mind.
The age group for heart attack is older age. As age advances, the chance of heart attack steeply increases. Around 60 to 70 years is the usual range. But rarely we do get patients less than 40 years. If we are getting a patient with heart attack less than 40 years, they will have either of two. One, a strong family history. Somebody in the family has got a heart attack
There is a high chance of it.
very, very high chance. Or the patient will be a smoker. Smoking can also cause this.
Okay.
So the job is not directly related to this one. Some jobs people tend to smoke more.
Yeah.
Then this heart attack will be more
Connected.
Otherwise, there is no direct link from a job and the this one heart attack.
Okay, doctor. Being said all these things, you have said the age group also. So that is the actual population we are here.
Yeah.
In between that safe zone, we can go to that
True.
that age also.
True.
Is there anything that we need to do in advance so that we can try not to get into
prevent
that
the heart
level?
attack. That is the message. Because heart attack can be prevented or delayed. Even we can prevent it for decades by proper management. The first thing is stop smoking. If you are smoking, stop it. It is a complete cessation, not a reduction.
Okay.
Okay. Second thing, you should know your values. Like what is your blood pressure? It should be less than 140/90. Less than 140/90. Your blood sugar, fasting sugar should be less than 110. Your postprandial, after the food, the blood sugar should be less than 140. Your LDL, that's a bad cholesterol, it should be less than 130. Then the lifestyle, that is we should exercise at least 20 minutes in a day, every day. Okay. Then avoid junk foods and extra oil and cholesterol and all those things. But whenever we talk about heart attack and prevention, the first thing that people will be talking about is the diet.
Yeah.
Really? But the most important thing is knowing your values, preventing, avoiding this smoking, and knowing whether your relatives are having heart attack. If your relatives are having, like your brother is having, father is having, then you are at very high risk. And that person, if that person is taking all this stuff, then he will be in trouble. But someone who already have lowest heart attack risk, if he is taking extra food, nothing will happen.
That will not affect it. All right.
Okay.
Having said all this, doctor, any take-home message apart from this you would like to give the viewers?
One, if the chest pain is lasting, if chest discomfort is lasting more than 5 minutes, go to a hospital, take an ECG. Most of the time people will delay and that delay will affect them in a case of heart attack. Second thing, the heart blocks are different from heart attack, and many of the heart blocks can be managed medically. So you don't have to worry about it. If somebody is having a heart block, they'll be tensed, they'll be upset because of the disease. Right. Don't worry. These things can be treated medically and many times does not require angioplasty or bypass. And prevention is the best thing.
Prevention is the cure, only cure. Thank you so much, doctor. Thank you for your time and just briefing us on the topic. This is Asters Let's Talk with Dr. Tehsin and Rashmi. Thank you so much.